WoW players, we really are in the Dragonflight waiting room now. Season 4 is coming to an end, and with it, the end of Shadowlands as we know it. And that leaves a lot of time for mount farming, mog farming, and any other non-endgame progression stuff that maybe you've missed out on throughout the Shadowlands or old content and other expansions. But a big thing that is such a good thing to do right now is leveling alts. You can currently get up to an 80 to 85% leveling buff from level 10 to 59, which is wild. You can level to max in, honestly, a couple of days, and it is an amazing time to get some alts leveled up before the pre-patch, so you can try out the new talent trees that are coming. Maybe you can get some of the allied races up and get their heritage armor. It's just such a good time to level alts and level races that maybe you haven't done before. Or even work out what you want to main in Dragonflight. Now's a good time to try some things that maybe you haven't tried before. So let's get straight into it. How do you get this 80 to 85% leveling buff? Let's get straight in. First off, we have the Winds of Wisdom buff. This is a persistent and permanent 50% buff. Blizzard have confirmed this is available up to the release of the track day races in the pre-patch, which has been confirmed as the 15th of November. So we have a 50% buff for around 3 weeks. This is constant. It doesn't go on death. It's going to be with you the whole time, and it's going to make leveling so much easier. On top of this, we are in like this Halloween sweet spot where with that stacks as well. Similar to the Dark Moon Fair, when that's on, we can receive a 2-hour 10% buff. All you have to do is go to Stormwind or Ogrimmar or outside your major city and click on the bonfire to get this 10% 2-hour buff. With the 50%, this is huge. It will last right up until the end of the month. I think the 1st of November is the end of Hallows End, so we really do have, 10 days to pump some really big leveling. If you want to play it safe or keep it simple, this 60% buff is more than enough to get a lot of alts up. This is going to be huge. You can honestly, in the next 10 days, level 3 or 4 alts with ease. But there's more. Next, love it or hate it, War Mode. It's another 10 to 15% bonus. Let's call it 10 as a minimum based on your faction. All you have to do is go to your city and flag this on, and you're set to get another huge experience buff. If you also get to use your PvP talents, which might help you level a little bit, but beware, this 10% is a high risk, high reward because you're going to be PvPing in the quest zones. So choose this at your own risk. I personally love a bit of open world PvP, but when you're like level 51 going around Shadowlands and you've got some level 60s fully geared just taking you out, it can feel a little demotivating and it can slow you down. But if you don't mind just like dodging zones and dodging people and getting into the odd scrap to people your level, this is a nice buff to have. I really like it. Finally, the last 10% is Old Reliable, Draught of the Ten Lands. This can be bought with honor-bound service medals in the BFA zones from the Service Medal Quartermaster. And I'll be honest with you, if you didn't play BFA, given that we've only got 10 or so days of Halloween buff, it might not be worth grinding these out now. But if you have the currency already, these are bind on account. So you can go stock up on these, give them to your alts, and really stack up these huge buffs. Add these all together and we're looking at 80% total buff as a minimum. I'd personally say running the 50% Winds of Wisdom and the Halloween 10% is going to be more than enough for most people. But if you really want to min-max, slap on War Mode and take Draught of the Ten Lands and you're looking at an 80 to 85% buff. Personally, I'm just going to run with Winds of Wisdom, Halloween and War Mode and see how that goes. But it's going to be huge. I just leveled the Death Knight from level 10 to 50 pretty much in one zone in Pandaria. It just feels so smooth, so fast, and it's just nice. It's nice to have something to do, something productive to do while we wait for Dragonflight and we're all itching to try these new talent trees. So yeah, I'm going to wrap the video up here. That's it. I'm a new creator in the WoW space, so if you like this video, consider dropping a like or subscribing for more. That's it. Catch you in the next one.